We have now arrived at our last quarter for this week, and that is name and fame. They say where there is name, there's bound to be fame, and vice versa. Well, today I have alongside me a young gentleman by the name of Mr. Vibav Mouli. Let's get to learn all about him. Come on over. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Nice
How are you?
Good. I'm doing well.
You look nice in pink.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, most men don't look good in pink, but you look very handsome. And you were stunning yesterday on stage.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So tell me, when did you first begin singing? How were you inspired? Where did you get this interest?
So my family has always been a very musical family. I was brought up just loving music. You know, very eclectic mix of music, but obviously we come from South India, my family, so a lot of my family was just brought up listening to Carnatic music, which is the classical Indian music. So naturally I was kind of pushed towards and very inclined to do Carnatic music. So I started with early education when I was 3 years old.
Who is your guru?
So right now my guru is Sri K.N. Shashikiran. He's a wonderful, incredible performer. He's also a very huge person that in the Carnatic teaching field. And he is in Chennai. He's located in Chennai. So I go there once in a while to learn from him, or I learn on Skype or on the phone. And it's fantastic.
Now, as young as you are, I understand from your mother and father that you've been on a lot of concert tours all over the US. How did that come about, and tell me a little bit about that experience?
Sure. Well, I would say more so I have been on concert tours in India. There's actually a special music season in India, the December music season in Chennai, which is a very, very popular time. There's lots of musicians that come and perform. It's very prestigious, at very prestigious venues. So I've had the fortune to go in December and perform there for many years at some venues there, and I toured across India. I've also obviously performed extensively in the US. But it's a very interesting and very fun experience. I was actually featured on CNN IBN in India, and a writer was able to do an article and also interview me, which was fantastic. And it's a very interesting experience to be there. And the crowds are very different. You know, they're very tuned and attuned to the type of music that you sing, and they're
right. Now, tell me, where do you think, or how do you think I should say, music or a music field helps you in your education at Harvard?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm actually, you know, in the Western side of things, I'm part of an a cappella group, which is essentially...
The president, right?
I am the president.
And the lead singer.
Don't know about the lead singer.
Well,
I am one of the lead singers.
I know so much about you now. I'm just keeping tabs on you now.
No. Okay. So at Harvard, there's a group called the Gin and Tonics, which is a funny pun that we like to...
It's not Gin and Tonics?
It's not the Gin and Tonics.
Okay.
Exactly. It's the Din and Tonics, and we're an all-male group, essentially. So a cappella meaning without any other instruments. So it's fantastic to be part of them, and they really allow me to not only have a close group of friends, but also extend my passion for music past, you know, high school and learning and when I was young. You know, it allows me to do something a lot more different and a lot just more diverse in a way. And there's also been a lot of Western influences that have shaped me in opera, actually, because I've had the opportunity to perform in an opera with Italian superstars of sort, which was fantastic. It was in the Baltimore Lyric Opera House, and it was incredible just being up there for 4 sold-out shows, and it was, that's also, you know, all of these have, you know, very much impacted me and the singer I've become today. So,
oh my goodness, the sky is the limit, you know. So I know that you've have deep interest in science, okay? Because I know you're pursuing a scientific field at Harvard. But then being a musician, I mean, if I tell you my life story, I was the same way. I was a singer, dancer, a violin player, but by the same token, I was a biochemist.
Sure.
And then how come I went into media, you know, broadcasting? So I've got the same question for you. Here you are pursuing a career in science, then you've got music on the other hand. Where do you think, what is your goal? Where do you think it's going to lead you?
Well, I mean, I never have thought they were ever, you know, mutually exclusive fields, you know? I mean, music is something that I love to pursue, and I probably will always pursue for my entire life. It is something that, you know, keeps me also grounded, and it doesn't keep me
discipline.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Discipline, you need to practice all the time, and it keeps me very active and very interested all the time. And in that sense, you know, maybe I'm hoping to obviously pursue something in the sciences and the medical field, but I want to sing more of this kind of Bollywood music and get myself out there and really perform with Shankar Mahadevan was like one of the highlights of my life, and it's incredible for me to have that opportunity. So I would love to do that more. At the same time, I want to consider and continue doing this a cappella music, and we're actually, the Gin and Tonics are going on a world tour next summer, which I currently have the privilege or the terrible responsibility of planning, because we're going to over 25 countries for 3 months, so it's going to be certainly a worthwhile endeavor.
Oh my goodness. Now, just like you did perform with Shankar Mahadevan,
sure.
Tell me, is there any other Bollywood stars that have shared the same stage with you in your career?
Sure. Well, I've sung with several playback singers. I was featured on a few CDs. There was a very up-and-coming artist named Hari Charan, who is young but absolutely has a brilliant voice and is wonderful to sing with. I performed with him for one of the CDs. I've also performed with other playback singers. So, you know, they've all kind of been, fortunately, I've had the opportunity to work with them. They've been fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, you as a singer, I'd say you're a very, I wouldn't say immature, but you're an artist who's actually climbing very quickly.
Sure.
If I were to say, hey Vibav, who do you fancy? Who do you look upon? Who do you say, you know what, he sings really well, I'd like to sing like him?
Sure.
Or her. Is there anybody like that in your books?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think that, you know, Shankar would have to be on the list.
The list.
He's not too bad. He's not too bad. But in terms of classical music, actually, one of my favorites is Sikhil Gurucharan, who's actually a very young artist. And recently I had the chance to go to his concert and interview him. Actually, no, here.
Oh, here.
He came here. He performed here. He's a Carnatic musician.
Right.
Fantastic musician. He's only maybe 30 or something, but really incredible, such passion and such just enthusiasm when he sings, and it's very contagious in a way. And a lot of the young people like me are very attracted to him and are appealed by his style of music. So I think he's definitely one of my idols of sort.
Lovely. Well, I know that you said your mother tongue is Tamil.
Yes.
We are going to feature your Mithwa in the same programming today. But since I have you with me, I'd like for you to face the camera and give us a little synopsis of your vocal in your own mother tongue, Tamil. There it is.
Sure, okay. So I'll sing a little song called Ennavale. This is originally performed by Unni Krishnan, which is one of the fantastic singers.
Is this a romantic song?
It is. It is a romantic song.
Okay, beautiful. I
like
it.
As are all romantic songs in India.
I know.
Ennavale. அடி என்னவளே எந்த இதயத்தை தொலைத்து விட்டேன் எந்த இடம் அது தொலைந்த இடம் அந்த நிதத்தையும் மறந்து விட்டேன் உந்தன் கால் கொலுசில் அது தொலைந்ததென்று உந்தன் காலடி தேடி வந்தேன் காதல் என்றால் பெரும் அவஸ்தை என்று உன்னை கண்டதும் கண்டு கொண்டேன் இன்று கழுத்து வரை இந்த காதல் வந்து இது கண் விழி பிதுங்கி நின்றேன் என்னவளே அடி என்னவளே இந்த இதயத்தை தொலைத்து விட்டேன்.
My God, you are fabulous. You don't need music. You don't need this karaoke. You have a voice, and you are very good, I must say. I have a quick last question before I let you go. I know the cameraman's waving at me. But, you know, A.R. Rahman?
Yes.
Okay. How do you look upon people like A.R. Rahman, there's, you know, other musicians? How do you look upon them? What do you think of them?
I mean, A.R. Rahman is obviously a stalwart. I mean, people look up to him in so many different ways, and he's put India and Indian music on the map in a major way. Absolutely. And for me, I think he's definitely another one of my idols because he has that influence of Indian music, but he also is now, you know, bringing in other aspects of Western music, and he's seeing how that convergence happens, and that's something that probably reflects very similarly to my life. So I'm hoping maybe I can do something like him. You know, why not? Why not become a music producer or something?
Absolutely. Do you think? I know you have a lot of albums. I know that we will put them on screen shortly, and you have a lot of newspaper articles. I know. I read some of them. I mean, your mom, Dr. Mouli, she's so proud of you, and so is your dad, you know. I mean, they both are. Who wouldn't be?
Thank you.
So I would like to congratulate you, and wish you the best.
Thank you.
And we do want you to, I mean, you're a big celebrity now, going to travel the world.
Not at all.
But when you do get a chance, please do come back.
Absolutely.
You know, because I'd love for you to sing a few more numbers for our audience. We're always hungry for local talented artists.
Thank
and
you.
once again, my hearty congratulations on behalf of GTV on the superb and stupendous, absolutely marvelous performance at Shankar Mahadevan's song at Appi yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you for having me. Thanks a lot.
Okay.